So let's talk about pricing photography in volume. Welcome to the channel. This channel is about pricing photography and all the different aspects of pricing your photography and developing a profitable photography business. And in this video, we're talking about volume pricing. Now, when we offer day rates for volume pricing, in other words, photographing a lot of items, sometimes we start to get worn out. We start to feel like we're being taken advantage of. We're getting better and better at creating these images faster and faster, but yet we're paid the same amount. That's where my favorite pricing structure, per image pricing, plays a role, especially in volume photography. Now, I have a number of videos on per image pricing on this channel, so I encourage you to check them out. I'm not going to get into the details too much, but I do want to address some of the issues people sometimes find with volume pricing using the per image pricing system. Now, sometimes people feel like they're pricing themselves out of the market when they use the per image pricing system. And that's often because they have a standard per image price, and then someone comes along and says, hey, instead of 10 photographs, which you're usually figuring your per image price off of, they need 30, and you use the same formula to give them the per image price. The thing is, when you create a lot of images, you can knock down your price. You can readjust that formula to account for 30 images versus 10 images, which may be the standard for our photography. But obviously, everyone's different. Everyone's workflow is different. But the thing is, you want to price yourself so you're in the market. But if someone comes to you and says, hey, I need 30 images during the day, but throws on another 5, you are paid for that extra effort. Because remember, you still have to create the images as well as do the post-production and any special requests related to those images to satisfy your client. So if you normally charge $300 per image for 10 images, but someone comes along and says, hey, for the same amount of time, I need you to do 30, and it's feasible to create those 30 images, you may only want to charge $100 per image, or $110 or $125. Sometimes you can tier down. You can start off with the first image at your high price, maybe $300, and then every image after 5 or after 10 is at a lower price, such as maybe $80 or $75, still meeting about that $3,000 a day range. Obviously, your photography market is different than my photography market. Where you live and the type of photography does play a role. Your cost of living plays a role in how much you charge for your photography. However, no matter what you do and what price you offer, you need to consider the whole picture. Make sure you're covering your cost of doing business. Make sure that you're covering the post-production. Yes, you may spend a day photographing, but it may take 2 days to do the post-production. You need to make sure that that time is also covered because you're not available to other clients to take more images. So how do you approach volume pricing? I look forward to reading your answers in the comments below. And of course, if you found this video valuable, make sure you like it and share it with your friends. And if you don't want to miss a future upload, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I go live.